Happy National Read a Book Day. Right there, every September 6th. Not to be confused with Read Across America Day in March, National Book Lovers Day in August. Today we're joined by Buzzy. This is Liberty and Sanity 194. We're reading Lady Liberty's Holiday, written by Jen Arena, illustrated by Matt Hunt. I think this kind of vibes with The Lady at Liberty by Hudson Talbot, which I think was Liberty and Sanity 7. This came out 2016. Talbot's book came out in 1986. Not long before the 4th of July, Lady Liberty woke up feeling a little blue, despite being green. Year after year, she stood by New York Harbor, a torch in one hand, a tablet in the other. Mo, every day feels the same, Liberty said. I see the same skyscrapers, the same city. My neck is stiff. My arms are aching. I've had a cramp in my leg for a decade at least. This is Butternut. Mo puffed out his pigeon chest. Lady, you need a getaway. He told her, go see the country, shake the rust off, and I don't have any rust, Lady Liberty protested. Mo went on, give yourself a holiday. Mo's the pigeon. Who's this fellow? Mo's words echoed in Liberty's head. She had seen only one little corner of America. What was the rest like? That night she lowered her torch, put down her tablet. She pried her sandals from the stone, and then the Statue of Liberty snuck away. First, she left footprints on the Jersey shore and built the biggest sand castle on Cape Cod had ever seen. She washed the sand off at Niagara Falls. Oh, he's a random postman? The unnamed postman, is sending postcards to Mo, the pigeon. That kind of vibes with, it's giving An American Tale, because the pigeon in that movie, built the Statue of Liberty. Henri, right? Then Lady Liberty headed west. She watched the Mississippi River from top of the St. Louis Arch. Where are all the people? On the boat, on the shores, in the arch, that are oh my God, what is going on? Why is Lady Liberty over here? Oh, dang mosquitoes. And in Kansas, wheat fields tickled her feet. That's the cover, except the farmhouse is over here instead of over there. And that reminds me of the Hudson Talbot painting, which is a parody of Christina's World, which was in his book, which, kind of shows Lady Liberty in a wheat field. Henri's getting the smell, the postcards. There's a people. She even did some sightseeing in South Dakota. Boo! Don't look like she just jumped over the back of the mountain. Boo! Alexa, how big is Statue of Liberty's head?
From chin to cranium is 17 feet.
Cornelius, how big are the faces on Mount Rushmore?
60 feet tall.
So they're freaking out a little bit. He's like, I don't know. She hiked across the Rocky Mountains in sandals. Afterwards, the California sunshine made her so sleepy she napped on the Golden Gate Bridge. So the San Francisco Chronicle is reporting that she's gone. Why aren't they reporting that she's blocking traffic? Kind of rude. Butternut. Once again, Buzzy and Butternut. Come on. Her brother Butternut. Back in New York, Mo was starting to worry. The 4th of July was 3 days away, but without Lady Liberty, people weren't in a holiday mood. Tourists were gloomy. Cops were crossed. That's every day nationwide. Come on. Even the stock market was down. Uh-oh. And they're continuing with this conceit that we don't know where she is? Why is that a thing? Okay, she came alive and went on vacation, but we know where she is. Right, Butternut? The mayor was talking about canceling the 4th of July. These TVs are old, even for 2016. What if Liberty doesn't come back in time, Mo said. What if she's gone for good? He had to find her. They should have made a sequel where she left the U.S. I like this image. It was true, Liberty wasn't thinking of returning. At the Grand Canyon, for once in her life, Lady Liberty felt small. Burn it. Again, though, everyone knows where she is. We're tracking her every move. We're trying to figure out how she's alive and where she's going next. She trekked through a hot, dry desert and slurped water from a Yellowstone geyser. It tasted awful. Deep in the heart of Texas, she napped under the big, bright stars with cattle all around. She danced to music near New Orleans, used the Florida Keys as stepping stones. See, are you telling me she's not crushing people? She's not causing millions of dollars in structural damage? Waded through a southern swamp. Lady Liberty was shaking an alligator off her big toe when she heard the familiar flap of pigeon wings. It was Mo. Mo knows, Butternut. Apparently no one else knows where she is except this stupid pigeon. He perched on her shoulder. Lady, I've been looking all over for you, he said. You have? She should have a French accent, right? You have? How are things in New York? Not so good. They're canceling the 4th of July. Barnett, we gotta finish the book, brother. I know, right? Liberty bolted up as if she'd been struck by lightning. Canceling the 4th of July? They can't. Mo nodded. Nobody feels like celebrating without you. But the 4th of July isn't about me. It's about America. I've seen this country, the purple mountains, the shining seas, the bridges and buildings. Everyone should know how amazing it is and celebrate it. Mo fluffed his feathers. Come back to New York, he said. The mayor might change his mind. He didn't get to finish. Liberty was already running north. I don't know. The folks in the swamp the folks, of which we see none, they might have wanted to party with Liberty for the 4th. At dawn, the sun shone on the copper dress of Lady Liberty, New York Harbor, where she had stood for over 100 years. That night, fireworks lit the sky, and people waved flags, sang songs, and shouted, Happy 4th of July. This should say MDCCLXXVI. They're covering it. Her fingers don't cover that. Whatever, so this is going to be a moral. Liberty was blue no longer. It was good to get away, but it's great to be home. Famous last words from the Statue of Liberty. I'm not sure why this couldn't have been written, accepting the obvious that we know where she is. Lady Liberty's story. We talk about this all the time. Secrets of the Statue of Liberty. There's a secret entrance to the Statue of Liberty in her right foot. That's how the workers entered the statue during construction. Liberty's nose is 4 feet 6 inches long. Liberty looks green now, but when she was built, her copper skin was the color of a new penny. As the copper weathered, it changed color, getting what is called a patina. Around 1915, the statue was completely green. MDCC LXXVI. 7 spikes on her crown, 1 for each of the 7 continents or 7 seas. Bedloe's Island was renamed Liberty Island in 1956. Yep. Jen Arena also wrote Bezos for Baby and 100 Snowmen. Matt Hunt is British. You can visit him at Matt Hunt Illustrations. Oh, God. There's her itinerary. They should do a sequel where she goes to Craters of the Moon, the Grand Tetons. She could go down to Roswell. She should definitely check out West Virginia and the New River Gorge. And then maybe Volume 3, she could go abroad. This could keep going. She could go to every country in a new book. Butternut. Buzzy. That's what it is, and that's what's up. Happy Read a Book Day. Goodbye.